Now, if we look at our camera and go up to the sampling section here, and we scrub through our timeline, you can see that our focus distance is not changing. So our look at target has nothing to do with our focus distance whatsoever. Now, if we wanted our focus distance to be tied to our look at target, we could do so by kind of a rough approximation of it by adding a little expression in here. So this expression I found, I think that it was Thomas Slanik on the Side Effects forums posted this nice handy little expression that you can use to measure the distance between the null and a camera to kind of have it dynamically change this focus distance depending on where a camera and a null are. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to right click and say expression, edit expression. It's going to open up this little expression window for us. You can see right now it just has a value in there. What I want to put in there is this thing. So we're going to save this so we don't have to think about it after this again, but this is how it goes right now. So we're going to type in vlength, and then it's going to be vt origin, and then open parentheses. And then the first argument is going to be quote, period, quote, comma. And then this is our next one. It's going to be quote, and then dot, dot, slash. And here a little list pops up and we can select a different item inside of our network. And we could say look at target. So just going to double click that and it fills out that, path for us. I'm going to close the quote and then apply two ending parentheses. So basically what this expression says is it says we're grabbing the vector that points between two different objects. The first object is ourself. So quote, period, quote is a sort of like is designating that the path is dot, which is ourself. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look, dot, dot, slash means look outside of yourself into the network in which we are created, we are existing, and then find the look at target null. So these are two paths between two different objects, the look at cam and the look at target, just kind of shorthand for that. And then what this is going to do, this vlength is going to take whatever the result of this vt origin function is on the inside and calculate the length of that. So basically we're just going to get the length of the vector that points between the look at cam and the look at target. We hit apply. You can see that that focus distance changes. You can see that it's dynamically now, as we scrub our timeline, it's dynamically updating as we scrub through our timeline so that we're always focusing on wherever the look at target is. Now, if you wanted to have a different focus target than maybe your look at target, you could just put in a different null into this expression right here. So you can see that expression. If we just click on focus distance, you can see that it toggles between the expression and the actual focus distance that it is evaluating to. And we can just edit the expression in here to look at a different null. So let's just create a new one. I'm just going to throw in a null. And we're going to call this one the focus target. And here, if I just go back to the look at camera and I delete this look at target path right here and replace it with focus. Let's see. I'm going to go all the way back to where I have two dots and then type in a slash. And then you can see this menu pops up again, and I could go down. I could start typing in focus target, and then you can see that it pops up right here. Just double click that, and now our look at camera is going to be tied to this other focus distance. So if I were to, let's see, we're at a value of 10.7547. If I grab the focus target and move it to, let's turn on snapping and have it focus on the flowers now. It's actually not gonna snap to the flowers because they're instances. But if I kind of bring them near the flowers, like so, like that. And then go back to the look at cam, you can see that it has adjusted that focus distance to 10.0871 to reflect that change. Just to prove it to myself that's actually working, I'm going to move it some extreme value. Yes, and that focus distance has changed to 0.06047. So you could do that. And then if you, if you decided that you want, by default, you want the look at target to be the same as the focus target, we could actually just tie these together. So if I grab my focus target and I control middle mouse click on the translate parameter, that re-zeroes out the focus target. And then I could actually just parent the focus target to the look at target. So now our camera is going to be, kind of following the focus, and everything is going to be kind of following the look at target now. But if we wanted to, we could sort of, nudge this off to one side or the other or into a different location, but always have it be parented to the look at target by default if we wanted to. So getting back into our look at camera, you can see that our look at target is working, and our focus distance is dynamically changing as well.